Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sarfaraz Kareem. Today we are trying to understand the very basic concept of marketing, which is called as needs, wants and demand. So in this particular video we try to understand what do we understand by the needs, the very basic things. Then the next level of the need, which is known as wants, and the demand with different type of demand. If there are the 8 different type of demand, being a marketing managers, what is our role in all different type of demand? That is our main agenda for this video. Now the concept is related with the very basic things used in marketing, or the base of marketing, or from where the marketing started: the needs, wants and demand. What is need? Basically, when we try to understand the need is the state of felt deprivation. What does it mean? It is the things which is coming from inside of any human being. It is the things which cannot be derived by someone else. It is the things by or without that we cannot survive. It can be for any living being, whether it is a human being, it's the animal, it's a plant, anyone who is required to survive, that is called as need. What does it mean? What are the examples for that one? Like, for example, foods, clothes, safety. And needs were not invented. That word or that line is very important from marketing point of view. I repeat, need is a set state of felt deprivation. It cannot be invented. Like if a small baby, she cannot or forced to tell that she is thirsty or she is hungry or whatever she is feeling for that one. Whenever she is feeling uncomfortable, she used to cry, and that uncomfortableness comes from the inside of that baby. So there is no society involved to tell a person that you are hungry, you are thirsty, or you require something to for your survival. So this is the very basic things. But as we are the social animal, human being is a social animal, they require family, friends, society, and that will also created the next thing which is called as want. So need become wants when they are directed to a specific object, or when the need is influenced, or when a need get a shape through the society. Like we all require food for our survival, when we directed towards the burger, towards the pizza, or towards the any other food, it means we are going for the wants, and that is called as want. Wants are shaped by our society. We require thirsty, we require thirst, we require water, but if we will specific that we require distillery, we require kinley, we require mineral water, it means we are going for the wants. And wants are shaped by our society. Marketeers is looking for the wants. Getting my point? Now the thing is that wants are unlimited because of the nature of the people, because of the things. Wants are unlimited, but when a wants is all about willingness. When willingness is attached with the ability to pay, it will become the, that is our third thing. The very basic concept continue, and the demand is the next to the want. Means any willingness which is supported by ability to pay, it become the demand. And here from a marketeer point of view, they did not touch, they did not do anything related with the need. Also they know the wants are there, but we have to find out which wants are actual wants. Actual want means those wants which a person is able to pay. We cannot say if everybody wants Mercedes, we are going to give them. No, we are going to find out who has the willingness as well as ability to pay, then only that is the demand for there. And being a marketeers, we have to see what type of demand is there in the market. That is the concept of needs, want, and demand in the field of marketing. Marketers don't create need. We already know these things. Marketers, along with the other societal factors means it may be your family, it may be your close friends, it may be your colleagues, it may be your culture. Whatever the thing is, they will influence the want, and wants are unlimited. And when we have the willingness, means wants, as well as ability to pay, it will become the demand. And our next topic is related with the demand, which is known as types of demand. There are 8 different types of demand. They are actually the situation. We being a marketing managers, we have to understand what type of demand is there related with our product, whether our product's demand is high, low, diminishing, increasing, no demand is there, negative demand is there, or is there any other type of demand is there, like latent demand. So based upon all this demand, the classification is 8 different type of demand. The first demand which is there on your screen is negative demand. Negative demand is basically people, customer dislike the things, and they want to pay the money to avoid the bad consequences, negative consequences. What I mean to say is, if a person is sick, they don't want to visit the doctor when they are healthy. They don't want to consult with the medical field when they are happy or their health is good. But because of the bad consequences, because of the negative consequences, because of the it will disturb their health, it will disturb their life, so that whenever they are sick or whenever they require dental services, they visit the doctor. This type, and in that case they have to pay, and this type of demand is called as negative demand. A major part of the market or customer dislike the product and they pay a price to avoid it. We don't want to sick, so we pay the price to the doctor. We don't want to get fined, so we use the helmet. We don't want to get the health disaster in the life and we have to pay the many money, so we will go for the health insurance. So here we can see the vaccination is one of the example, which is the famous example. Dental work is related with that one. Surgery is also in that one. Forms of demand in insurance, not all insurance. Like suppose some insurance are bound, like vehicle insurance. If you drive your car without vehicle insurance, police will charge you, fine you, because it's illegal. So to avoid these things, many people are taking the insurance, not because of their safety of their car, but because to avoid the. So safety is one part, but being a marketers, we have to tell them. Like suppose we are providing the insurance for car, we are providing the insurance for houses, we are providing the insurance for life. We know people are taking these type of insurance sometimes because to avoid the legality, to avoid the punishment. But being a marketing manager, it is our role to get inform them. It is not only for the punishment purpose, it is also for your life purpose, it is also for your saving purpose, it is also for investment purpose, or whatever the thing is that. Car seat belt. Car seat belt is also comes under this category. Helmet. If government not make a rule or regulation to wear the helmet while driving the two-wheelers, 90% people don't drive it, although they all know that helmet is for their safety. So that is the negative demand. I hope this negative demand is clear for that. Next demand is no demand. No demand means it is not, don't be confused with the negative demand. Negative demand is like, as we understand, that it is related with the things people are paying the money or paying the prices because they want to avoid the negative consequences. But in case of no demand, absolutely there is no demand. It may be because of the unawareness, or it may be because of the uninterested about the product. For example, there is a company who is making a new farming method technique product. Means they are producing a product which help a farmer to produce more than what they are producing by their traditional method of farming. So in that case, if farmers are not aware about these things, so there is no demand of that product. And what about the uninterested? Uninterested means, suppose there is a company who is providing or who is giving or teaching the students related with their French and German classes. Students know about that things because company has put the poster banner in all the colleges, but they are uninterested. So in that case, what will be the role of a manager? The role of a manager in our first case, where the farmers are unaware about the product. So we know farmers are not very literate people, so we cannot use the social networking site. Also, we are not very much confirm or very much confident to use the television advertisement. So it is better to use the one-to-one advertisement. So it may take the more time. So we have to see where the farmers are meeting, where they are selling their products, where their union is. Or so the best way of marketing over here is we can go to the union, we can go to the places where the farmers are sitting, we can give them the demo, we can give them the training, we can show them how to use it, and also we can help them to take it on the credit basis, so that now unawareness will become the awareness. In future, farmers, when they realize that they are getting the more products than what they are getting from the traditional way, they are definitely going to use this one. Let us take the second case where students are uninterested to take the course. Here awareness is there, but they are uninterested. So in that case, we may take the seminar, we may take the some words, we may tell them what will be the future if they are going to take this course. Like if they will learn the French, it may be their second or third languages which they come to know, and they get the higher chances to get appointed in the European countries where they don't prefer the English rather than their own language. So like this way we can get the uninterested to the interested category. So marketing task is to find way to connect the benefit of the product with people natural needs and interest. Got my point? The first one is negative demand, second one is no demand. Let us move to the third one, which is called as latent demand. You see, latent demand is the most challenging demand to find out. It is the demand which will make a difference from a good company than a great company. What does it mean by the latent demand? The latent demand means hidden demand. A customer wants something extra from the product which may not be available at this moment of time. It doesn't mean he is not satisfied. It means whatever he is paying, he is getting the things. But it means there is something missing which may be there, so he may be more satisfied. He will try to tell other people also. That is called as latent demand. For example, let me give you the example of two examples here I want to put. Let us take the example of hotel. In hotel, whenever customer come to take the services, he know whatever the criteria of the hotel or whatever the pay he or she has done, according to that one he will get the services. Like if he is going for a lodge, he may not have to pay very much. If he is going for the 4-star or 5-star, he has to pay according to that one. So his value and his money must be matched for that one. So it is no problem for that one. But the thing is that whenever he is coming out from the lodge or hotel or whatever, they used to give the form, feedback form. What is their response? How you feel? How was your night? how was the room cleanness, how was the bathroom, everything they want to ask. And finally they also want to any other things which you want or any suggestion. Generally hotel managers, they want to see what they have written in the suggestion. Like suppose if some customers have written, if there is a Wi-Fi services near to my room, it will be very delighted. I will be very delighted. So next time, maybe they will going to install these things. So these type of things are the latent demand. Another example, like these days, lives become very easier. And instead of going to the restaurant, people will feel that if the food will come to their home or their offices, it will be become very much easier for that. And there is their latent demand. And through the feedback, through the research, and through the talking with the customer time to time, restaurant owners, food industry come to that know. And now there is a big business related with this industry, which is called as Swiggy, or some other companies are in this particular field. So this is all about latent demand. I hope this latent demand is also clear. Now the next, declining demand. Declining means every time when the product demand is going down. Every time, I mean to say, means it may be every quarter, it may be every half yearly, it may be annually, the demand, the sales, the profit of the product is going down. The customer likeness, customer preference are going down. So in that case, it is the alarming sign, declining demand. So the reason may be different, or the reason may be anything. It may be the change in the taste of the customer, it may be the change in the technological preference, it may be the change in the competitors product. So for example, like Walkman, one time it was the one of the leading brand or one of the leading product, but after some time they are facing the declining demand. Same is true with the single screen theater. Because of the multiplex, they are facing these things. Same is true with the memory card, because of the some what you call as the wave saving. The demand of these products are declining. It means being a marketing manager, what should be our role? First of our role is that we have to see at the beginning what is the need of the time, what is the shifting in the taste preferences are. So according to that change, we also have to change, and those companies who accept the change are successful. Otherwise, if they will stick with their same product, with their same services, by thinking that today we are the king and tomorrow also we will be the king, so they will face the problem. There are the many examples of like that. So this is called as declining demand. Next one is irregular demand. Fifth number demand is irregular demand. Irregular demand means sometimes demands are increasing, sometimes demands are decreasing, sometimes demands are constant. It may be because of the festival season, it may be because of the some seasonal, it may be because of the monthly, maybe like in the month of December, people will like in Europe, Western country, people will buy more product than any other months. Weekly also, like in the day of Sunday or Friday when they are holiday, they used to buy the products more. Some examples are like umbrella. Umbrella, it's a seasonal products. During the rainy season, the products demands are more than any other season. Marriage hall, resort, etc. They are the seasonal and unpredictable. So being a marketing manager, what should be our role to increase the demand of these products? Like in case of umbrella, we have to convince our customer that umbrella is not only for the rainy season, you can also use it in the summer season. Also you can use it at your status symbol with a different design, with a different status or brand or different color combination which will match your personality. So umbrella can be used for more than 8 months. Even marriage hall, They are only not for the marriage season. They can also use it for the seminar, for the training, for the lectures, for the any other purpose. So, and the result of also, I would like to give one more example over here in regular demand. Let us take the example of mobile companies. In mobile sectors, they are using the two terms peak hour and off peak hour. Peak hour means during the time, generally morning 9 to evening 9, their calling traffics are more. People used to call, people used to do the businesses, people used to do uh, personal calling, business calling, and this time traffics are very heavy. So they are called as the peak hour. After that, from 9 in the night to the night 9 in the morning, it is called as off peak hour. People used to take the rest. They don't want to do not disturb board is there. Of maximum offices are closed. So in that case, it is off peak hour. So in that case, it is again irregular demand. Half day, full demand. In the night, the demands are low. So in that case, what will be the role of a marketeers? Marketeers realize that in the night time, when the peak hour is not there, off peak hour is there, we may get the benefit by reducing the price. Instead of getting no call, let us decrease the prices to the 50% or 75% so that people encourage to call, encourage to use the data, and we can get at least some amount which we are not getting before. Irregular demand. After that, full demand. Full demand means where the demand is equal to the supply. This is the ideal situation. This is the situation where everyone wants to be, but this is the very rare situation. This is the utopia situation where not always true. But if that is like that, the product have the same demand all over the year. It may not be true for all the products, but if the product, some products are there whose demands is always there, like in this case, medicine always have the full demand. Medicine sectors, because people used to be sick in all, so medical companies are making different type of medicals for the rainy seasons, whatever the what you call as the disease are more common for the winter season, what diseases are more common, according to that one they have the portfolio of medicine. So all over the year they have the full demand and they are getting the services for that one, and they are making, because of their experience of last years, they are making the products for the next year and the current year. So full demand is one of the example of that one, but it is very rare for that one. Next one is over full demand. It is again very rare things. Over full demand means demands are more than supply. It will happen in some times. Like again, one of the example is drug shortage due to the unexpected demand. Suppose there is one pandemic or there is one epidemic, and people or some medicine demands are automatically reach then their expected supply. So in that case, is called as over full demand. Even sometimes also you can see there is a very uncommon products and there is no competition in the market, and people are waiting that product for the use time, and company are estimating some demand, but beyond their demand, beyond their expectation, demands become very high. So that is called as over full demand, and as I told you, this is a very rare cases. Sometimes it was happen. But if this is the case, being a marketing manager, what shall we do? First, we try to fulfill those demand. If it is not possible, then we may try to reduce through the demarketing or through the different things, or we may have give them the alternative, which is called as substitute, or maybe some competitors will arise in that case, over full demand. And finally, eighth number demand is unwholesome demand. Unwholesome demands are related with those products which is not liked by the society, by the family, or it is generally not accepted when we call it as a family group or something like that. social consequences. It may have the undesirable social consequences like alcohol. It is there in the demand, but maybe father son cannot drink together. Tobacco, drugs, porn sites, pirated movie, gambling. These are the products which is high in demand, but still they are known as or tagged as undesirable social products. If you are working in this type of products or your company is producing this type of products, so we have to be advertised or we have to be promoted in such a way that we can get less social harm and more profit. Like we have to be take care of people health. We have to put the this alcohol is not for below 18 year of people. Smoking is injurious to health. So these type of things must be taken care of that. So this is all about the different type of demand and the strategy being a marketing manager in all different type of demand for that. Our next topic is